Your CRM is the host of all of your business platform. It should also have some type of scheduling and calendaring tools. Let leads book appointments automatically based on your live availability. Even my email signature has a book an appointment with me button, and it goes directly into either my Outlook or my Google Live calendar so that they can know that I got 15 minutes on these dates. They set an appointment with me. They're guaranteed for a phone call. It automatically adds it to my calendar. It automatically sends a reminder to my phone or my watch or whatever device I'm running with that day so that I don't miss it. Transaction and e-sign platforms. From there, your CRM should be able to easily post from contact to contract, and it should be able to do a very nice transition, some type of automation, some type of integration between you and your contracts platform so that it can help you fill in the right information and log between the two. This contact has been transferred to my digital contracts platform. It should be able to push status updates, milestone triggers like review request once a deal is closed. These are all important. It should flag that lead as a previous client once the deal is done with them. These types of integrations are fantastic. If not built in already, there's a great platform out there called Zapier. These are connectivity and integrations tools that will natively help you sync between just about every platform that's out there. I got to give Zapier a big plug here. They do a great job of making sure they understand and make integrations between softwares simpler. And then designing your stack, right? You need to start with your CRM again as the hub, and this needs to connect to your website, your IDX feed, your lead captures. Anywhere that you are promoting to capture leads needs to directly interface with that CRM or forward it as an email push or an SMS. However it needs to do it, that must exist. Then your email for your SMS platform for nurturing leads must be able to communicate. Your CRM needs to be able to send messages via either text messaging and or email. It's got to have that connectivity. It's got to have access to your calendar for bookings, making appointments, or when you block appointments because you have it, your CRM system knows that you're busy. These types of AI automations now are coming into play. So it knows you're on appointments with scheduled showings today, for example. And then your transaction software for post-close automation. Once all of the contract and the closing happens, does it cycle back around, retag that lead, and make sure that you're having a different conversation with a previous client? Pro tip, map that data flow on paper or on a nice whiteboard. Define where each lead enters, what tags you want it to receive. This is going to help you figure out what's going to happen next. You're going to build a workflow and you need to follow it every single day. If you are baking a cake in your business, you want to make sure that you know when to add the flour, add the yeast if necessary, when to add the egg, when to add the sugar, how you're going to mix it. While it's mixing, what are you doing? What consistency are you looking for during the process? Are you pouring it into the next sheet for baking? And then how are you handling the bake? When you're pulling it out, how are you prepping it for either the icing or the design, the finishing touches that make it just the perfect cake to serve? These are all part of your workflow that you're going to do every single day. If you're not baking cakes in your business, then all you're doing is mixing batter. And honestly, nobody's going to mix batter and make a career out of it. I want you to remember to please avoid tool sprawl. Way too many agents buy every single shiny new app that's out there. God knows there's enough of them, only to end up with a bunch of chaos that they can't manage. They couldn't manage it before they had a CRM. They sure as hell can't manage it when they've got 5 and 6 apps talking to a potential CRM. Be simple. Stay simplified. Choose fewer tools that integrate well and don't do the same tasks for each other. Consolidate where possible. Again, if your CRM is designed right, it should have most of the built-in texting and emailing capabilities that it will replace 3 apps all by itself. You need to audit your tools at least annually when you're doing your end of the year cleanup with me here at Keystone, we want to make sure to go through your workflow. What tools have you used in each of those workflow components? The more I can see one tool stretching across your workflow space, the more organized I'm going to understand your business is. And then documentation. That same napkin, notebook, whiteboard that you're using to document that workflow is going to ensure consistency across your team, across your own business, and it's going to protect your process as you scale and get more business driven through it. The flywheel has got to be able to handle the actual spinning of business in and out of your organization. Um, there are advanced workflows and AI powered strategies that are out there, especially in this new year, that go beyond simple drip campaigns and reminders. Artificial intelligence is truly shaping how agents respond and prioritize their work, all while keeping that personal touch and building that trust that we need for our clients. There is a lot smarter lead engagement that we've had before, right? The AI can analyze behaviors, timing to trigger the right message at the right moment. The prospect revisits your listing or opens a pricing email more than once, the system would nudge them with a personalized follow up. These are the kinds of things that AI can bring to the table. So, as you see AI becoming a component that is built into just about every software that's out there, understand how it can be more effective, how it can help generate and rotate ad headlines, how it can change listing descriptions in the emails to meet the same client but in a different light. Social media captions based on what's performing best and understanding how to effectively respond with those metrics makes a more predictive and personalized nurture. And your clients are going to love it. It's going to keep them more engaged. They're actually going to look forward to your next email to see what makes sense. Um, AI will understand that a buyer hasn't responded to property alerts. It hasn't opened your email in a while. AI can predict waning interest and shift its cadence to biweekly with marketing updates so that it can help re-engage the client. Sometimes repetition or kicking itself with a different message to the top of their inbox is all it takes. It will create a new cadence once that re-engagement occurs. But please remember, and we've talked about this all last year. The guardrails for AI are incredibly important. You must keep a human in the loop. Automation should enhance authenticity, not erase it. So make sure you're setting your brand voice templates. Keep your tone, keep your phrasing consistent across your AI generated messages. You need to review everything before it is used. The human oversight on a high value or sensitive communication is the difference between, hey, that was great information I got from Keystone today, to, wow, that looks like ChatGPT just spit that onto the table, hoping I would pick it up. And then compliancy. AI skirts the compliancy level. So you need to make absolutely sure to stay online with that. You need to include consent management, opt outs, fair housing considerations on everything that you do. You use AI wisely, it will absolutely become your silent assassin. It will help you be more efficient. It will help you be more adaptive. It will help you be more human aware to your client and targeted. How do you implement this roadmap? How do we get this done in the next 30 days? So by Valentine's Day, how am I aligned up for success? For the record, by the way, you don't need to overhaul your entire strategy, at least not all at once. Start small. Things that have measurable results, you should be able to figure out whether it worked for you last year. If it worked, you keep it. If it didn't, it's gone. Build momentum from what has been successful, not for what has been inexpensive, and I can afford to try this again. Your 30-day plan has got to help you launch more core automation quickly while setting a solid foundation for future growth. So if you don't have these things in place within the next 30 days, then it's gone too far. So to do that, again, we're going to start with your auditing in your organization. You're going to understand what you already have. Tools have to have handled emails, had to handle tasks, had to have organized leads for you. If it didn't, it's gone. Map your funnel. Where did your leads come from? What happened next? What happened after that? If it doesn't have a clean funnel process, it's out. Clean database. Merge your duplicates. Standardize your tagging, your buyers, your sellers. You need to be able to identify what your leads are and verify the contact info that's in there. If it doesn't have, at minimum, a phone number, a good email address, it's not a lead. It's gone. Next, week number 2. You're going to set up your new core automations. You're going to build that minimum viable stack. Instant response for all new leads. Auto assignment and follow-up reminders for you. Simple 3 to 5 email nurture campaigns. So it has received 3 to 5 subsequent messages from you within a 90-day period. Week number 3, we're going to do your ad tracking and your testing. You're going to confirm your automations are working from weeks 1 and 2. You're going to test each trigger end to end yourself. You want to see that if you went and looked at a listing, did it make a contact for you? Did it set a reminder for you to contact yourself? Did you push through your automation all the way through, and did it circle you all the way back to your website? If you're not creating that self-licking ice cream cone, then you are simply making ice cream, and that's not enough. Week 4, we optimize and we expand. We layer in efficiency. We layer in personalization. We're going to add text follow-ups for unresponsive leads. We're going to launch a post-close campaign for people that have done business with you. We're going to introduce some AI generation variations for those fresher and more normalized text responses. Beyond that first month, the basics should be running smoothly. By the time we get to mid-February, you should be able to separate your buyers and sellers and past clients. You should be able to see some dashboard reporting now being very effective. This is going to help you decide what's working, what's not working. ROI is your key. Return on investment. If you're spending money on it and you're not seeing results, it's got to go. And standardization across your workflow. Document your workflow and review it so that every single agent is going to follow that same playbook. Automation does not replace you as a realtor. It amplifies your expertise. With that right roadmap, the right workflow, every single agent can build a system that works for them 24/7. You create the consistent opportunities, and it's going to help you build the relationships that you need to build a steady pipeline so that all of this is followed by closings, closings, closings. In conclusion, real estate automation is not about replacing the hustle. Software can't do that for you. It's about removing the friction that slows your business down. It's about removing the excuses that's supposed to get you out of that office chair and get you in front of your clients. Every single hour that you can reclaim in your business day from manual follow-ups, from repetitive marketing tasks, is an hour you can spend winning listings, building relationships, closing deals, spending time with your family. Start small. Meaningful progression in your business is the win. One automated response, one nurturing sequence, one clean follow-up in your workflow. Every single one of these is going to add up to better business conversations. It's going to let you appreciate your business again, let you spend more time enjoying it so it feels lighter, scaling naturally. You can handle as much work as you can handle before you have to add another automated process. And then tool selection. Picking the right tools is super powerful, but the strategy behind them matters even more. It doesn't matter how much you're spending for software. If you're not using it and you're not using it to its maximum capabilities, build around your client's needs, your market pace, your brand's voice. If you're unsecure where to begin, you need to talk with someone that is very efficient with this. Your brokerage probably has at least someone that's tech savvy or someone that's considered your tech advisor. Short planning session with them or with your broker will help you save hundreds of hours by the end of this next year and countless missed opportunities. This is your year ahead. You need to be paying attention to it. Keep your automations short, simple, and to the point. And follow up, follow up, follow up.